Israel. No constitution, no permanent law to protect your rights, but one law rules them all: the Defense Service Law. It overrides your freedom, your religion, your job, your body, in the name of national security. This is the breeding ground for Mossad, one of the top 5 most lethal spy agencies on earth. Well, this is not a democracy with an army. This is an army with a state. An entire population weaponized. The Defense Service Law of 1986 is not a suggestion. It's a command. The army is not part of the state. The army is the state. Every citizen is a weapon. From assassination in Iran, sabotage in Syria, to covert surveillance across Europe, depend on operatives who blend into civilian life but operate with military precision. Himachal Pradesh, it's mini Israel, a Himalayan village buzzing with tens of thousands of young Israeli ex-soldiers trained and battle-ready, visiting every year. Thousands of Israeli ex-soldiers gained access to India, including sensitive regions like Kasol. Modi chose political gain over national safety. Rahul Gandhi said, a dangerous gamble, risking India's borders. The question is, will Modi's ambition cost India its security, or will the opposition force a reckoning before it's too late? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Israel. No constitution, no permanent law to protect your rights, but one law rules them all: the Defense Service Law. It overrides your freedom, your religion, your job, your body, almost everything, in the name of national security. From 18 years old, almost every man and woman is forced into a soldier. Not part-time recruits, full-time combat assets drilled for war. And when they leave the army, they don't stop serving. They become silent assets, eyes, ears, operatives. This is the breeding ground for Mossad, one of the top 5 most lethal spy agencies on earth. An agency feared for assassinations in foreign capitals, operations that leaves no fingerprints, and turning ordinary citizens into undercover weapons. Well, this is not a democracy with an army. This is an army with a state. An entire population weaponized. And if you think this is just about defense, you're already their target. I'm Fariha Farrukh, and I don't chase headlines. I expose what hides behind them. You're watching 360 Digital English, where we cut past the noise, aim for the truth, and fire straight at the target. Segment 1, no constitution, military first. Let's rip the mask off. Israel was born in 1948 in the name of religion, but never wrote a fixed constitution protecting your freedoms. Instead, they run on basic laws, flexible rules that change overnight with just a vote in their parliament, the Knesset. Since 1948, Israel has been in a continuous state of emergency, legally renewed every year. What does that mean? The government can always put national security above your civilian rights, anytime, anywhere. The Defense Service Law of 1986 is not a suggestion, it's a command. Every man and woman from 18 years of age must serve. Refuse, it's a crime. In 2020, over 57% of eligible men and 42% of eligible women enlisted, despite exemptions for Arabs, ultra-Orthodox Jews, and the medically unfit. That's one of the highest conscription rates globally. In Israel, the army is not part of the state. The army is the state. Every citizen is a weapon. Think about that. More than half the population trained and ready for war. How does that compare to your country? Let me know in the comments. Segment 2, compulsory training, the making of a combatant. When an Israeli turns 18, college is not the next step. The battlefield is. Men serve 32 months full-time, women serve 24 months. This is not weekend training. It's full-on combat, intelligence, cyber warfare, and special ops operation. Women fight alongside men in elite units. Everyone rotates through weapon handling, field combat, surveillance tech, and psychological operations. By the time service ends, there are multi-skilled operatives, and they do not just walk away. Reserves keep them on call, sometimes into their 40s. In 2020, Israel had over 100,000 active soldiers and 465,000 reserves, 500,000 combat-ready people mobilized within days, 500,000 trade operatives ready to move at a moment's notice, Does your country have that? Comment below. Segment 3, from soldier to spy. Mossad's secret army. Mossad ranks top 3 in global intelligence agencies, alongside CIA and Russia's FSB. But here's the difference. Mossad does not recruit from scratch. Israel's compulsory military system hands it a ready-made army of Israel agents. After active service, many soldiers never really leave. They're in reserves, always ready. Their loyalty is proven, skills honed. Mossad's global ops, from assassination in Iran, sabotage in Syria, to covert surveillance across Europe, depend on operatives who blend into civilian life but operate with military precision. Every ex-soldier is a potential spy, courier, or sleeper agent. When the call comes, the civilian mask drops. Does your intelligence agency have access to such a vast pool? What risks do you think that poses? Do let me know. Segment 4, the global Jewish footprint and Kasol's mini-Israel. Worldwide Jewish population is 15.7 million. Almost half live in Israel. The US has 6.3 million. France, Canada, UK, they follow. Even Iran has 9,000 Jews, the largest Middle Eastern community outside Israel. India's Jewish population is tiny, about 5,000 spread across Maharashtra, Kerala, Kolkata, and northeast India. But Kasol in Himachal Pradesh, it's mini-Israel. A Himalayan village buzzing with tens of thousands of young Israeli ex-soldiers trained and battle-ready, visiting every year. Kasol isn't just tourism. It's a low-profile operational base for a network of trained Israelis embedded in Indian soil. No visa-stamped military personnel, just tourists, waiters, trekking guides, perfect covers. Did you know about Kasol's secret? Does that worry you about India's internal security? Do write your thoughts. Segment 5, Modi's calculated gamble, opening India's doors. Modi's government is not ignorant. This is a deliberate move. Modi wants to position India as a close ally of the US and Israel, regardless of security costs. Under Modi, arms deals and intelligence sharing with Israel surged. Simultaneously, thousands of Israeli ex-soldiers gained access to India, including sensitive regions like Kasol. India's security agencies warned about infiltration risks. Ignored or silenced, Modi chose political gain over national safety. Well, there have been calls from the opposition. Rahul Gandhi said, a dangerous gamble, risking India's borders. Mamata Banerjee, she said, selling out India's sovereignty for foreign interests. According to Randeep Surjewala, blind rush endangering national security for applause. So this is not accidental. This is reckless ambition with India's security on the line. Do you think Modi is selling India out? Which party should hold him accountable? Comment fiercely. Coming to the closing, wake up India. India's strategic friendship with Israel has a deadly price. Kasol's mini-Israel is more than a tourist spot. It's a foothold for one of the world's sharpest intelligence agencies inside Indian borders. If India does not wake up, the infiltration will threaten its peace and sovereignty. The question is, will Modi's ambition cost India its security? Or will the opposition force a reckoning before it's too late? This is your very own Fariha Farrukh, and you're watching 360 Digital English. Take care. Allah Hafiz.